Welcome back to Let's Talk Health and Wellness. Today, my guest is DeLon. DeLon is a nurse, entrepreneur, and reality TV personality to talk about incredible evolution from bedside care to beauty boss. With over 13 years in nursing across 5 states and a growing media presence on shows like Set It Off Atlanta, Chasing Atlanta, and made a debut in TransmeReloaded. Shout out to
Give me
Sims
some.
and Griggs Reduction. And we are going to talk. Let's talk.
Let's
Come
talk.
on, you've been.
Let's
I
do
mean,
the
you've
things.
been
First of
busy.
all, thank you for the amazing introduction.
Of
I'm truly
course.
honored.
I had to do it. I
Yes.
mean, you are doing amazing things, and I am so excited for you and happy for you. Congratulations again.
Thank you. I'm humble and I'm appreciative.
Oh my gosh. So I mean, I don't even know what to say. I can't say what you've been up to because you've been
Listen,
just doing it.
I'm trying to get into this lifestyle brand as much as I can and expose it to other people to make it a part of their lifestyle journey. So, I'm glad we're here to talk and get into the things of the things and also
Okay.
make people aware of what's going on in the world for your benefit and not your detriment.
Oh, yes. Let's do it. So, the line, the RN.
Yes.
When we met some years ago on set at Transme Reloaded. Oh my gosh. And even then, I think our hair was almost the same.
Yes, yes.
I kept telling you how I was like, oh, your hair is so pretty.
Listen, we were hot, but we
Yes.
pushed through.
Yes.
We pushed through.
Yes. That. And we had so much fun doing
We had
it.
a good time. And it was
Yes.
my first film. I'm not sure about yours, but
Same
this was
here.
my
It
first
was
film.
my first.
Okay.
See, I wouldn't have known. And I had them on Sims and Griggs. I had both of them on. And they laughed because they was like, we didn't know. I was like, yeah, that was my first time.
Listen, and killed. Came in and killed it, okay?
Yes. And I played the news Tangy. And I they still
You
do
had the
that.
voice down. You had the
Tangy
voice down. Let us hear
Miller.
some of it real quick.
Hi, this is Tangy Miller.
Yes. Okay. The diction, everything is coming through.
And we did. We had so much fun. And I didn't even know then. Were you already a RN or?
I was already a nurse. I actually came here to Georgia on a travel nursing contract. I moved here like that during COVID. So
Where you originally from?
I'm from Florida. Well,
Wow.
I stand corrected because my family likes to make sure they correct me. I was born in North Carolina and I was raised in Florida.
Oh wow! Look at that. And so I met you like you had literally just got here
I
on
had
this.
just gotten here. I think I was here maybe less than a year, I want to say.
Wow. So how did you like traveling as a nurse?
So I loved it. The only thing about traveling that I did not like, it's not consistent enough for me, and I like a structured routine, and I like to have a little animal or two.
Yeah.
But seeing the different cultures, the different environments, getting a taste of the different realities of the different cities and states is always amazing, and I love that. Atlanta and Cali were my two favorites.
Really? Because you've been, because I remember, I'm like, wait a minute, where's DeLon at now? And I'll see you post, and I'm like, oh, wow,
Doing it, honey.
Yes, the nurse doing it. I'm
Yes.
like, you are everywhere. But
I'm happy to be
yes,
home now.
you're happy to be kind of
Yes.
just stationed. So let's talk about, okay, so the nurse, then we have the TV reality side that
girl.
people don't even know. May
Times, they push you to the limit. Push you to the limit. Have you doing all type of things and saying all type of things.
uh-huh.
You know.
But I already know you was fabulous doing it.
Yeah. You gotta look pretty when you read them. All
Yes.
day.
Yes. So some of the shows though that you've been on was Set It Off.
Set It Off Atlanta. I also did a show called The Realness Behind. A lot of fun. I got to practice my improv skills a lot because the whole season is actually scripted. But when you get to the reunion, you take on the life of that character and you then have to navigate it
Wow.
with the other individuals in the room. So that was very interesting, and I really got to tap into my actor side even more.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
Chasing Atlanta, I was featured on there a couple of episodes, and on season 6, and Trans World Atlanta season 2 is coming out very soon. I get to showcase who I am as a androgynous, non-binary individual, and
Oh,
educate people on what that is and how I maneuver, what my pronouns are. They are all of them, you guys. If you want to know, they, he, she, him, her. As long as you ain't trying to be funny, okay?
I love it. I love it. You know, and I was watching actually that the other day. I actually seen a few episodes. So to know that you actually going to be on there, I can't
Yes.
wait. I cannot wait.
For you to see my story. I
Yes.
definitely have a lot of vulnerable moments in that show. My mom is on. We talk about my childhood, growing up with a militant father who was very much so matter of fact, homeboy, round the way. I got a son
Wow.
that's what, you know.
Wow. Really.
Yeah.
Wow. And I had the opportunity to meet your mom.
You did, isn't she sweet?
Oh my gosh, she is. You are very blessed. And I told her the same thing. She's blessed, really blessed to have
Love her
you,
now.
and so supportive.
Yes, she is. I love that about her. Amazing.
Wow. So we got okay. So the nurse, the TV reality, but you just did a thing.
The things.
This last one that I was actually I had the opportunity to be a part of, and again, thank you for the invite.
Love the fact that you came.
Of course. And let me tell you, this was the night that Beyonce
Girl.
was in
Let me tell
town.
you something.
Yes. And you still, and you know, and I love, I love B.
Yeah, we love
okay?
B.
But your grand opening, you just did a thing. You just opened up your own med spa. Now, that night, even with all that going on in town, here in Atlanta,
And she was right down the street, y'all.
right down the
Right
street.
down the street. Ooh, the traffic.
I didn't have any issues when I got there, with parking.
Praise God.
The traffic. I got there and I'm like, wait a minute, we right by
The
where-
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah. And so I get there and I'm like, all the love, all the people that showed out,
It was amazing.
they came and showed up for you. Your entrance,
Hey.
you was like, wait a minute, hold up. Beyonce is where? Who's here
You
tonight?
know, I had to call all stops when the Queen was
Oh
in town.
my!
You know.
You did just that.
Thank you.
You're walking. The carpet was laid out, and I'm literally not just saying it. The red carpet was out. All the people that showed up and showed you so much love, like you can feel the energy.
There was a lot of love in the room and a lot of positive energy.
Yes, good
much
energy.
positive energy.
Yes, and I mean everything was amazing. I mean you had your pictures everywhere, which from I was just like, hold.
I am a little bit of a diva.
Yes, and the pictures, everything. You had an interviewer, was interviewing everybody. Oh my goodness, the cake.
Girl.
So
that
let me
was
get it
actually a
right.
Surprise.
Really?
Yes, I didn't know the cake was gonna be there. And my boyfriend.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
he likes for me to say partner. He don't like to say boyfriend because he like we've been engaged before. How you gonna put me down to
Right.
that? Long story, y'all. Check out the seasons of the shows to find out what I'm talking about further in depth. But it was a surprise from Indulging Pleasures. So they actually made the cake. I didn't know that I was getting a cake. I thought my mom was just gonna have my favorite desserts around her table. But that definitely was one of the highlights. I loved it. It was so beautiful.
And let me get it right. It's the Cake Wives of Atlanta.
The Cake Wives of Atlanta.
Right? And the cake, because I remember, it was champagne.
Yes.
Inside.
Champagne flavored.
Oh my goodness. It was not only beautiful,
here.
it was good. I mean, everything, yes, it was delicious. And I kept telling her, I was like, wait a minute, like, I wouldn't even want to cut the cake. Like, it was so pretty.
Yeah.
So they did an amazing job, and I made sure I got their information as well so that I can follow. So when I need me a cake,
Okay,
I know, yes. And so you had the cake, and then the table with the food. Your mom, she did that.
She did that.
I'm just like, wait a minute, we got some crab.
Some shrimp.
Oh my
Cute
goodness.
little charcuterie spread.
Yes.
and she forgot to give out the mints. She had mints personalized with my name, the name of the spa, and the dates. I was so mad people didn't get those. It was cute little
No,
memento.
I
You got
did.
some?
I
Oh,
got
good.
some.
Good. 'Cause I
Yeah.
had some left over. It must have been a lot.
I got me some
Okay,
because
all
I did.
right
And
then.
actually, I did a little video. I did made a video. So yeah, I got me some of the mints, and so she had. I mean, everything was perfect. And then they was going around, with the wine.
Yes.
Then you
Oh, we
had
gotta
the
shout these people
raffles.
out. Okay,
Yes.
so my mom is the Demata Experience. She does all of your desserts, cookies, cakes, the whole experience.
Yes.
Also, Indulging Treasures. The cake was amazing, amazing. The winemaking. So Crystal, she actually owns. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank?
I got her information because I was talking to her about the wine because I had my own wine.
You do.
And yeah, and
Do you have
so
any so we can
and
sip
so,
today?
but here's the thing: I was looking for somewhere local because I wanted to go ahead and we were rebranding
Okay.
the wine, and so she was talking to me, and I was like, "Wait," she's, "Oh, we coming around with samples." She had, I must say, like 4 different ones. I was like, "Let me try this one.
Yeah.
Let me try this one." I mean, everything was amazing.
My
So
favorite
and
is the
she does
hibiscus.
classes.
She does. We actually just did a date night recently.
Oh my
Me
goodness.
and my partner, and we made our own wine. When I tell you the intention, the vibe, the setting, everything. She sets the mood. She educates you from how she orders the products to she takes us downstairs to her mini distillery, and it's amazing.
Wow.
It's an amazing experience.
Yeah, because she was very knowledgeable. I mean, she was talking to us about it, and the fact that all this is right here.
Yes, in the concept house.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's right there. Like, so I mean, that was amazing. Your in your host, the one who was interviewing.
Okay, Tony Harper.
Tony Harper. Okay. Oh, he
Yes.
was funny.
Y'all might remember Tony Harper from. Have you ever seen the show Hollywood Exes?
Okay.
Drea Kelly is his sister, and he was actually with her on that show years ago. He's also the
Wow.
personal assistant to Drew Sidora on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So he's definitely well connected in the industry.
Oh wow! Okay. Yeah. Well, we did. We got some photos together. We did. We
Okay.
took some pictures on it, and also a shout out to Dr. Sydney.
Cindy Stark, yes.
Oh, me and her.
She's amazing.
Oh, we became besties.
Yes.
So we met there at your event, at your grand opening, and we were side by side, just going around, taking pictures, and she was like, "Oh, I don't take no." I said, "No, you gotta take
can take
pictures
some
too."
pictures tonight.
So we was taking pictures. Oh, we had a blast. I got her number, and I'm also gonna book her too, so she can come on the
she
show
would love
as
to come
well.
up.
And
She's
she
actually
was
doing some amazing things. So I'm
really.
excited for her to come and talk about it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait because she was so excited about you. She was like, "Oh, I'm so excited." Everything was just amazing, and she was so excited, and we had a good time.
Her energy is infectious.
Yes, yes. So, not only was it, the grand opening was amazing, but like you said, the energy, the vibe, networking with some amazing people, and it was just everything.
I
So,
can't wait for the next one.
yeah, look, and I'm gonna be there. Make sure I get my invitation.
It's actually going to be like around Valentine's Day.
Ooh,
So
okay.
we partnered with, the giveaways. We did the Marriott stays.
Yes.
So we partnered with Marriott. It's going to be at the Marriott, and we're going to have several vendors coming through to get a whole experience of health and wellness. You get your
Okay.
IV drips. It's a whole package thing. It's going to be 2 days.
Okay.
So Valentine's Day is about to be lit in 2026. You hear me?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. It's because that your spot. So let's talk about your services because you offer a variety of services. From skincare, you name it. So I was so excited when we went to the room. We got we did a whole tour, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute, hold up. Let me not forget the little thank yous that you gave out.
Oh, yes.
They were so nice.
I
Thank
love
you
the fact
so
that y'all
much.
love 'em.
Yes, and you actually gave everybody a little sample of it's like a serum.
My hemp oil.
Yes. Talk about. Let's come on.
So good. So I don't want to forget. Remind me to tell you how I actually, what prompted me to know that this is what I wanted to do.
Yes.
But initially, with the hemp oil, a lot of my grandparents, a lot of individuals that are older suffer a lot of rheumatoid arthritis, different things, and they want something natural for their skin, not just to be taking NSAIDs or medication all the time. So I made a cold pressed hemp oil out of sunflower seed oil and hemp. And when I tell you there are different fragrances to go along with it, when you get it fresh out of the shower, after a hot shower, that steam has to make sure to open up those pores. When I tell you it's like none other,
Really?
man, the relaxation that follows is amazing.
I gotta get some of that too. I already got a list of things, my services that, because I'm coming.
Yes, come on.
I'm definitely coming. So let's talk about what made you, because okay, I know you was traveling. Are you still traveling?
No, I have to be a little stationary now, but I'm always willing to travel to do an event. So if you somewhere around the world and you want to Demure Opulence to come service your event or your party, we available. Just hit us up.
All right. So what prompted you though to go to take that route, to open up your own med spa?
So years ago, my cousin and I actually had a dual med spa together, but I was just doing aesthetics, facials. I was also a LPN. I was a nurse, but I didn't know where I wanted to kind of navigate with it. A few years after we opened up our business, I developed hyperthyroidism. And it manifested to Graves' disease. So my eyes got huge. I had a lot of symptoms. They put me on steroids, methylprednisolone, and I gained like 30 pounds. I was a little oompa loompa around here, and it was so hard to get that weight off. And I did cheat. I went and got lipo. But one thing I told myself was that I wanted to open up my own private practice, to whereas I could service people and help them with weight loss and help them with skin issues, because also I had an allergic reaction to the medication, and my skin started developing all type of issues behind it. So you go from looking one way to looking a total different way. My confidence was destroyed. Like, it was so many different things going on with my body. And until I had my surgeries and went to different estheticians and got myself back to where I felt like was presentable, and also had to reap therapy from it, like, you definitely want to help people in those times of need, because you never know where you may go from one situation of comfortability within yourself to another.
Right.
And I'm just so happy that I can make everybody feel as equally beautiful on the outside as they do on the inside.
Wow, that is amazing. So again, you just never know what a person is going through or what they've been through, and that's your why. That makes sense. That's your why, and and it shows how you love what you do. You're passionate about what you do.
All day. I just got off work.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, when I see you was like, I'm just getting off.
Yeah.
So you work. So the spa is open on Sundays as well.
The spa is, I'm appointment only, but I have a lot of people that book on Sundays and Mondays. Those actually are my two most popular days. I was thinking that it would be Friday and Saturday, but not here in Atlanta. It's all about the Sundays and Mondays, because the Mondays, my latest appointment is actually at 8:30 p.m.
Wow,
So
really?
me being available to service people when they get off is also a great option for them, because you work 9 to 5. You need to be able to go get your maintenance done other than the weekend.
Right, because that self care is everything.
Everything. It's
And
a
we,
lifestyle, right?
yes, and you're right, because we put those things off because of our schedule. Oh, I have to work, this day, or I don't get off in time. So that's amazing that you are offering your services on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And then Monday, you normally would find a lot of business are closed.
Right.
They don't
exactly.
open on Monday. So that right there, that's like
I'm
perfect.
open all day. Coming
All day. See, you heard that? He's open all day, every day. All you gotta do is contact him, okay?
Yeah, it's a book on the side, honey.
Yeah. So you got everything. So some of the services that are you IV? Do you do the IV drip or?
We do IV drips, appointment only.
Okay.
Well, everything is appointment only, but I do have people that I've hired to help with the services, because there has been an influx since the grand opening.
Wow.
So blessings upon blessings with that. But IV drips, also do B12 injections for energy. There's a glowing skin package as far as an injection that gives you a nice, luminous glow, immunity, wellness, relief and recovery for individuals that may have had a recent allergic reaction to something, or they may have a lot of pain in their joints, So I'm full service. Also, urgent care, telehealth,
Oh.
Botox, um, weight loss injections, the tirzepatide and
Hmm.
semaglutide. I offer both of those. And I feel like I'm leaving something. Hydrofacials, chemical peels, microdermabrasion facials, exosome therapy.
Oh,
So it's a
wow.
nice little something I got, in the works for anybody who wants to come get service on your hair, skin, nails, or body.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Because I met one of the ladies that was there. She told me she was one of your clients, the weight loss,
Yes.
and she was that's all she talked about. She was
Yes.
very pleased and
She's amazing.
her results and everything. Yeah. So, wow.
You can lose a great deal of weight, and how I structure it is for you not to lose weight too fast, because you
Mhm.
definitely want your skin to syncopate with your new body. You don't want to have
Mhm.
any loose flabbing skin.
Mhm.
um, it may happen anyway, but you definitely don't want more.
Right.
People are dropping the weight too fast with some of these companies.
Yes. So even with like with body sculpting,
Hmm.
that's a big thing. That's a service that I offered at for the body teak. Yeah, I did body sculpting. So
That's how you so snatch.
that's why I'm so snap,
So snatch.
and I haven't sculpted in a minute, but I'm getting ready to, like I said, I got to get back started because a lot of my clients asking me, when are you going to start back again? Because I mean, the results are amazing,
Yes, and I
but
would love to partner with you on some things.
let's do
That
it.
health and wellness ticket runs deep.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely. So I would love that. Definitely, I'm ready. Get back. Getting all my little equipment and stuff
Get it
together. Okay, let's get it. You if you have motivated and encouraged me to really get it back
Oh, I love
going.
that.
So, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, when I walked in there and I seen everything, and then hold up. So you did your entrance. You had the raffle guy
Hmm.
with going around, rolling and giving out
Yes,
the
we got to give away some
giveaways.
prizes to the people.
Yes, but the energy was just like, it. I mean, I can't even. It was just everything was just perfect.
Oh, I'm so glad.
It was
I'm so
so
glad.
perfect and beautiful, and I was like, okay, got another giveaway.
Yeah.
Giveaway, and it was so funny because when I got there, of course, I didn't know anybody other
Hmm.
than Sims and Greg. They,
Right.
the only two. And so I got there, Dr. Sims, may I add.
Dr.
Dr. Sims.
Sam's.
Let me Dr. Sims and
Yes.
Greg, right? And so it was funny because he said, well, oh, where you at? You just left. I was over there with Cindy, to met some other
I was getting
people.
pulled in so many directions. Mind you, we were filming for 2 shows that night too.
Oh my goodness,
So
really?
yes, I was getting mic'd up, mic'd off, mic'd up, mic'd off. So a lot
Wow.
of moving parts.
And I was like, wait, the outfit.
Hey, oh, shout out to my designer Tyler Warren and my stylist Devontae. Yes.
Oh my, so in your makeup.
Oh, Ty, my makeup artist.
Oh
Two
yeah,
Ties.
I got Ty's information. I was
Didn't he
actually,
slay?
oh my
Slayed it
goodness.
down.
So I definitely going to be in contact with Ty. I was also trying to actually have him for our doll ball. We just had our ball for our organization, but everything was just a timing and stuff. But I have your information. I'm definitely going to be sharing your information and using,
Yes.
because
He is
oh
a joy.
yes.
He is a joy to be around.
Yeah, I mean everything. I said, wait a minute, and then y'all were matching. You the outfit. You had the full, and then the full.
And my baby had the little opened up one, and the sleeves were everything. Just
Yeah.
the whole ensemble was designed by my stylist, and then we took it to my designer, who actually makes all my custom pieces. And just like any other time, he nailed it, honey.
Oh yeah, y'all did
Nailed it.
that.
We got to step out right here in the A
I already know because
all
I seen
day.
you walk in. I said, "Oh, and you had your fan. You
Oh yeah,
stick
you was hot.
that hair was blowing." I said, look at the line."
Yes,
So
indeed, honey. I'm
yes,
trying to
you.
be like y'all when I grow up.
Oh shoot! You did the thing, and everybody came out, and showed you so much love.
I
And
still feel it.
yeah, and that's the thing, the support is so important. The support, the genuine support, the genuine
Because
love.
they've been sending me referrals. Praise God. Thank y'all.
Yes, because I mean, and one lady, she was like, wow, I gotta come back.
Hmm.
I gotta
It's
look
the
some service.
ambiance.
Yeah.
You definitely want so many times here in Atlanta, I've experienced people trying to get over or it all being about the money instead of being about the rapport and the service as well. So all of my clients, I want them to feel like royalty. The name of the spa is Demure Opulence. You're
love
coming
the
for an
name.
experience, honey, and that you shall get
Okay, look at you. See, look, you got
all day.
that's and look, and I know you're gonna give it.
Yes.
You're gonna give it. So like your location, like how did you find that location?
So years ago, I was going to IViews, which is the location upstairs. My homegirl Gabby, she has her own IV bar. So I was going there, and I always knew that I wanted to get back into doing a spa. So I had been talking to the owner and letting him know my plan. He like, he like, yeah, all right. Come talk to me when you're ready. I'm like, I'm gonna be ready, but it's gonna be at the right time. So full circle. Before I did the grand opening, I was already in there kind of prepping everything for a few months. So I say maybe around sometime at the beginning of this year, February, we moved in and started to get everything ready for July.
Wow, I mean, because that was like just like that. I mean, I was like, wait a minute, where did this spa come from? Like, you talking about moving in silence,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes you have to.
You have to.
You have to.
Just pop out. You know, like
show them what you with. Because a lot of people do so much talking, you can't be doing the talking. You got to walk in it, and also make
right.
sure that manifestation aligns with what you're
Right.
supposed to be doing in life. Because God will tell you, and He'll let you know.
That's right.
Quick.
And you have to watch for the energy because you will have people that instead of praying for you, they praying against you.
Yeah, you know how they do, but they need to pray for them.
That's
and
right.
pray for their success and not anybody else's downfall. Because then you just digging a hole big enough for yourself.
Every time.
You know, because I'm protected, baby.
That's right.
I had a praying grandmother, and I have two that's still living. My great grandmother, she was
Wow.
heavily into the church. Her name was on the deed, honey. Grew up in the church, Baptist.
Wow. And they all support you.
Yeah,
they all
amazing.
love on you. And that's the biggest thing, the love, the support.
Yes, and you too. Like
course.
throughout all these years, we also were.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lady T, you
I was
sure?
looking at those pictures the other day, as a matter of fact.
Wow. So have you even thought about any shows lately? Like, have you thought about like doing any fashion shows? Have you, since or?
I want to go sit down and I want to see the fashions and buy the fashions. I don't want to be in the show because when you're in the show, it's so much heightened energy, so much going on, and doing that one and a couple of others. I like to be on the other side of it, just sitting back watching.
Yeah.
And seeing other people do their thing.
Because we don't really get to see,
experience
enjoy.
the full thing,
Yeah, because, we miss out. You want to see
Yeah,
everybody.
you in the back waiting to walk, making sure like, okay, what's this?
Is my hair
what is
good?
this next? Is this pulled up tight in the back and right?
Everything tucked and tight. You absolutely
Baby.
right. Yeah, it is. It's so much hype. And then, you get that. You just get so excited, that rush. The whole rush.
It comes over you like none other.
And then before you know it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Wow. So with, let me see. So how has being in the public eye really impact your personal growth and your purpose, you think?
So there have been moments where I have been in cantankerous situations due to this reality TV thing, and I'm glad that it hasn't impacted me in any negative way. However, as far as my emotions are concerned, being in a heightened environment when you have a lot of individuals that feed off of negativity, and I can give it to you if you dish it to me, better believe it. But you don't always want to be in that energy. Sometimes you just need to be in a peaceful state, and you need to have a balance in your life. And it has only impacted me, as I said, emotionally, because having so many cantankerous conversations and situations back to back was a lot. And it was only on my first 2 seasons of reality TV. Now I pretty much can, I know how to make it work for me because I'm not giving that. I'm coming on a different energy. I'm playing my position and my role well. I don't have to react to everything.
That's right.
Or respond to everything.
That's right.
So it's also been a lot of growth with it too.
good. Because
I'll
every
say.
action doesn't require a reaction,
At all.
right? So
I can sit here and act like you don't exist. Who said what?
and let it roll right on off,
Right
right?
on off.
You know, because I'm always saying, you know, because people are going to say things no matter what. You know, they're going to talk if you're doing good. They're going to talk if they think you know, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to stay within your truth, know who you are, and just do what you do.
All day. And I'm going to go to bed with the serenity prayer.
There you go.
No.
That's right. That's right. Because, you know, it's rough.
It is.
And people can be so cruel.
So cruel and have no filter and no remorse.
Right.
Most of all.
Right.
So I can't have that vibrating all over
That's
me
right.
like that 24/7. You know,
Mm-hmm.
need to lighten it up a little bit.
And you know, you got to treat others how you want to be treated.
That too. The
You
golden
know,
rule
I
all
think
day.
a lot of people have really forgotten that they say things, they do things, and they don't think.
At all.
You know,
That
how would
comes
you
last.
feel? Right. Like, how would you feel if this was said to you or done to you?
Right. Well,
But-
you know, I think they be thinking they exempt sometimes.
Right.
Okay.
Like, no, that was not okay.
Right.
You know, but, you know, I love it because you never change. Your energy is always the same. That smile is always the same. You're always full of life.
Thank you.
So no matter what, you know, and so you're still successful and you're doing it.
I love that. I love
You know?
that. I'm appreciative. God has definitely looked out for me, you know. Growing up with a militant father, and knowing that my sexuality was homosexual. You got a lot stacked against you. So I knew I never wanted to be an individual that had to depend on anybody for anything, or an individual that was in a lifestyle of a working environment that was not per se me. I always knew that I wanted to be a healer, that I felt like I was naturally a healer, and healthcare where it was for me. So I'm very blessed to have God have navigated my life and ordered my steps to be able to do exactly what I desire to do.
Wow.
That's a powerful thing, honey. Whenever God is like literally printing out your blueprint and your outline and saying, this is the next step you take. You go here, do this, meet this person, interact with this person, go to school for this, you know, because it was a journey, you know, CNA, LPN, RN,
Wow.
BSN. So I'm
Wow.
here.
Wow. And I love it because you took the steps. And that's what my daughter did. She took those steps like the same, and now she's going back to school for nurse practitioner.
Praise God for her.
And yeah, and so she's working in psych. So even as a nurse, some of the areas you worked in, because I think you did psych as well, right?
Psych, ICU, med surge, critical care, home care, management.
Really?
Yes.
How was that? Yeah,
Listen, management is little time for you, a lot of time for everybody else and every other thing.
Wow.
It's not a recognizable, rewarding position. Nobody recognizes what you do. They recognize what you don't do. So it definitely builds a lot of character. But I'd say my favorite was the urgent care and psych. Those are two of my favorites.
Yeah, I like urgent care as well. You know, I did urgent care. Yeah, it's fast paced.
Yeah,
It's all you never know what you're going to get.
you never know.
You just don't know. Like the patients come in, and the adrenaline is going. Your job is to get them seen, treated, get them out there,
Out the door.
and it just never stops.
It never stops.
It's like you finish with one, on to the next. It's like it just go,
Yeah.
And I
Make your
like
day go by quick.
And yeah, exactly. A day go by so fast. So I like urgent care as well.
Yeah.
Urgent care, and then like with me, now I'm behind the scenes because I'm in the lab. So it's a little different.
And big ups to y'all too, because y'all
Thank you.
job is not necessarily as talked about as some of the other professions in the hospital.
Right.
But y'all definitely do the thing. I know they be
Thank you.
sending y'all stuff down there
What
not
you-
tubed correctly, and asking y'all to tube up stuff.
You already know.
It's so
No,
much.
like the
No
labels.
labels.
Like, did you just send me a specimen?
And what you send it right back, don't you?
Trash.
Oh, not the trash.
Recollect. Yes, I said it.
Okay.
We are not in the.
That blood has hemolyzed, honey. You need
If
to
it's
send some more.
hemolyzed, or if I get a specimen with nothing on it, with no identifiers, and you call me and you say, "Did I?" Oh,
You calmly gonna say what?
that's a recollect. Go back and collect it. And I feel bad for the patients
Because they got to experience this twice.
because they have to experience, because it's all about the patients and not us. However, we are not in the guessing game business.
No, absolutely.
So many people depend on what we do, their health, that we can't guess.
Can't.
So if I get a specimen and then you call me, because some of them can be, and I'm always talking to my daughter about, so she is not. I tell her stories when I come home, and so she don't be that nurse, right? Because some of them can be a little, little mean.
They get indignant with you.
And then, I tell them this, and they say, but why? You sent the wrong specimen in the wrong tube, but you can't. You look it up. So I tell her, I said, look, whenever in doubt, use it, have it on your portal, check to see what tube is needed. Whenever in doubt, collect the rainbow.
You can't go wrong.
Because if you collect the rainbow, then at least you got everything you need in case they need a blue top, yellow top, red top. All the tubes are there for the test.
Right.
It's an order of draw for a reason. But we've gotten some stuff. We get it from time to time. And I'm just like, look, I'm sorry, but I can't, I can't help you. I got something one day, and it was like, they called me and said, well, I'm looking for this, that. I said, oh, recollect. I put it in the chart. Is a redraw. And she says, but I know I can bring you the label. It's been discarded.
I look at it like I'm definitely not going to go to a patient and say, oh, this is the wrong medication and it don't have no label on it.
Exactly.
But you can go ahead and take it and we'll do it right the next time. No, you got to do it right the first time. So, it's understandable. Nobody expects you guys in your position to put yourself at risk for us.
Right. And, and when you go into like micro, because, in our department, it's broken down. You got your micro, all different departments that's functioning for the lab. So in micro, it's so funny because they have a sign, and it's funny because a lot of lab, we say this often, but, they'll say, we are, without us, how does it say? Let me go. Without us, your doctors are just guessing.
That's right.
Without us, the lab,
to make that diagnosis contingent upon.
Right.
Nothing.
So they don't know, because without us, they're just guessing. So those tests that are put in, ordered, we are the ones that run these tests. So to help make a determination as to what, and that's why, I take what I do very seriously. If I get a result that don't look right, which we supposed to repeat. Repeat to see what the results are, or send it out to your sister lab so that, somebody else can look at it. I take what I do very seriously because, again, people are dependent on us. And I've seen so much happen.
Yes, it's very serious. Here's a real life scenario. Like, let's say, for instance, I have a patient that's on a first generation antipsychotic, like Clozaril. A side effect of that is a granulocytosis. So we need that white count. We need to see what's going on. So in the event that the patient is scheduled for it at 8 p.m., if day shift didn't send the lab up, I got to make sure to get it to you guys, and I have to read it before 8 p.m. because if I give them that medication and it's already toxic in their system, I'm putting more toxicity in your system. Or if it's not enough, then of course the dose is appropriate. So we have to all be hyper vigilant, and that's what some nurses, older nurses, newer nurses, there are a lot of good ones, but there's also a lot of them that are set in their ways, so being hyper vigilant and making sure that the patient's care is paramount is what we all need to make sure we're practicing at the end of the day.
Exactly, because we have to, even in the lab, you have some people that they're set in their ways. It's what they've been doing this way forever, and there's no other way to do it.
Oh, they're not flexible?
Oh, no.
You got to be flexible, especially when management come through with them changes.
Oh, yeah.
That's forever coming.
Exactly. So what everybody does, like you said, is so important. Even the phlebotomists, they're right next to where we are, and I hear their stories. I mean, I done phlebotomy as well because I'm a certified phlebotomist as well, but I hear their complaints. And they're fussing and they're like, oh, we go in this room and this, and then sometimes, and I didn't even realize it's such a shortage of phlebotomists. Like,
big time.
they are working all the floors, like
down floor to floor.
Oh my
and
gosh.
having patients that are, when I did do med surge, which is definitely the floors that they have the most trouble, that in psych, I would, go in there with them, try to make sure to hold the patient, try to make it easier on them. Or, if I know that the veins is hard to find, I'm going to go ahead and make sure to get a heat pack so we can go ahead and make sure that those veins are popping out a little bit, just to make it easier on them. Because for one, I want my labs back in time. Let's just be clear about that. And for two, I know your struggles. I know that you're going all these floors and you're having such a hard time. So I'm not going to have you had a bad experience with me.
Well, and see, everybody works together. And you know what my daughter told me? She said, Mom, that's why. She said, they like me in the lab. She said, she'd be nice to her. Make sure she can get
a favorite.
So she
a
can get,
favorite.
so she can get her stuff in a timely manner. Because,
honey.
I said, yeah, that's right.
To make sure you're sweet to the people.
Yeah, because, we work hard. And, it's just when you hear it and you're getting those calls and they're just like, okay, well, we sent it down to shoot. Or, times I go to ER because we have to pick up the strokes. When we have stroke patients come in, we have a pager.
Okay.
And so when a pager goes off, we have to go down to the ER and collect the stroke blood. And it have to go in and we have to run it ASAP.
So it's like a stat.
Yeah, it's a stat. We go down, we collect it. And they'll have patients like literally like running it upstairs and it has to be ran. It's
kind of nice that they have that option because so many triage things makes the care more efficient for the patient. Because half the time they sitting in the waiting room like, what's going on?
Right.
But they don't understand all the moving parts that's happening behind the scenes.
And it's
at the same time.
Yeah, and it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and you feel bad because everybody they're trying to be seen, but you have people that are coming in medevac. That from accidents to you name it, that need to be seen right away. So it's one of those things.
Especially if you're at the trauma center.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you worked at the trauma center as well.
I have. So Grady is the only trauma hospital. So I've worked there and also at some other trauma centers doing traveling.
Wow.
So I definitely understand a lot of various aspects of healthcare and of nursing, which helps me be more mellow and more diligent in my craft and more understanding. I don't ever feel like I'm above somebody educating me on something or telling me how something goes, because it's my job to be adaptable and also educate myself and be educated. So
that's right. And the field, things are forever changing.
Forever changing. The only thing that don't change is wiping front to back.
Right. That's the only thing. Okay. Right. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. You're right. And that's the thing. It's something new always coming along. Technology, even with us in the lab tests, it's like when I remember being in school and certain tests, they showed us, you run it this way. Coming like now in this lab, all the equipment, some of the things that we did manually, they have, you can put it in an analyzer.
Okay.
An analyzer.
Process for the people.
But just know now, we always are needed. Like you're always gonna need us now because, same thing with nurses. Healthcare, in general, you always gonna this is a healthcare is something that will never
high demand
go away. Always. You always need people.
And you see so many schools, so many people graduating, and still, it's like the highest thing is always a need. And I love the fact that, we always have job security.
Exactly.
Regardless of what happens. Praise God.
Yes. And that's why I love with the fact that you're still in your profession And now you have your own med spa.
Yeah.
This is something that you're passionate about, so you're able to do both.
Which is a blessing because the bills got to get paid.
Right.
All of the bills have to get paid. And you know, there's a lot of moving parts. You have to have your malpractice insurance, your medical provider, your overhead, all of that. So it's definitely a compliance-driven type of thing. And I definitely will always be 100% compliant because who wants to get audited?
Right.
Not me.
No audit. No, we're not going to do that.
At all.
Wow. So yeah, it definitely, and those are things that people don't see and don't even realize. Like you said, when you're behind, when all the moving parts it takes to open your med spa, but it helps the fact that you have, this is your field. So you know,
Divine intervention, honey.
right. So
Intentional.
yes. So everything that you do, you don't have to be like, oh, I wonder, if this person.
No,
know what
we
they
can't be
really
wondering
doing.
now.
This person know what they doing. Look,
No.
did you go to
Trust me, I got
school?
you.
Did you got a certification? Just know that
Right.
DeLon, look, you see this right here. Look,
No.
look at that, right? So you know what you're doing, and so without a shadow of a doubt, nobody have to worry about anything. So I know I come, okay, because I'm coming to get, I'm getting that skincare, I'm coming because I'm
Yeah,
definitely
it's
going to
important
come.
to me to also know, like, whenever an individual comes to me about services, I want to know your goals. I want to know everything you
Right.
want to work on. And we'll tailor a plan to make it fit you and also fit your budget. You don't have to get
Right.
everything at one time,
Right.
but we can spread it out and also get some percents off.
There, well, I'm coming to get where I want to be.
Let's do it.
Got to
We
keep
gonna
that
film it.
skin. Oh yeah.
We're going to film it so y'all can see.
Okay, yes, definitely. So I'm excited. I'm excited because I seen your video from your grand opening.
Listen.
It was a whole movie.
Listen, it was a whole production.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So let's see. How are we gonna close out? Let me see which one I'm thinking. Can you share a message of empowerment for our listeners who are struggling with identity, purpose, or confidence?
A message for you. Deep down inside of you, embedded in who you are, the structure of your being, you know who you are. We have the id, the ego, and the superego. That's a little psychology for you guys. But within that, we always know who we are and the focal point and the center of what we desire to bring into the world. So many people are bogged down by the opinions of others or how they were raised. And don't get that twisted when I say how they were raised, because I'm talking about not the foundation and the structure of doing what's right, but I'm talking about with how we're raised, with what you see people going against, with what they don't believe in based off of what they were told. Now, if you can give me some factual information about why something is wrong and you can stand on it, I'll let you have that, and that's your business. But with who you are and who you desire to be, as long as you aren't hurting or harming anyone and you're living your best life, that's what you should be concentrating on and focused on being your authentic self. Because if you have to walk around for 20 and 30 years unhappy, not living your life to your fullest potential, who's at a loss and who's at a gain? Is it those people that said that they didn't like such and such that you want to go against the grain because you don't want to be labeled a certain way? Is that your loss or is that your gain? To me, that seems like a loss because you're never being you.
There you have it. So drink your water and mind your business.
Okay. And live long lives.
There you go. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
DeLon.
having me.
Of course. And before we end, I need you to go ahead and share your social media handle.
Okay.
How can they find DeLon? How can they find your med spa if they want to get services? They
Yes.
want to book. Like, please share that with my
So
viewers.
you can book me at www.demureopulence.com. My Instagram is DeLon, one syllable, one E, DELON_RN, and Demure Opulence Medspa on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, but I don't know what that is. You know, I like to just go up there and scroll. I don't post much.
You don't post much on TikTok.
Right. You know, TikTok is all about the scrolling and looking at the videos for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Again, thank you so much, DeLon, for being my guest today and
Thank
sharing
you.
so much knowledge and information just about skincare, healthcare, you name it. I mean, thank you.
Well, I can't wait for us to do part 2 inside the spa.
Oh, okay. It's
Yes.
coming, yeah. And we're going to make sure we share it with the viewers so you know that they're going to hold me to it. So you know I'm coming.
Look out for it.
Oh,
She
yeah,
coming
look,
out.
I'm coming. So, again, thank you, DeLon, for being here, my guest today
you.
on Let's Talk Health and Wellness. I appreciate you so much. I'm proud of you.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you. Again, thank you to my viewers for watching today's episode of Let's Talk Health and Wellness. Until next time, see you soon.